Today I wanted to give you guys a quick updated tour of my homeschool room. So at the beginning of the year I did a homeschool room tour, but a few things have changed here and there, so I just wanted to show you around and just do a quick tour. This isn't going to be super in-depth showing every piece of curriculum and book and everything, but I wanted to show you what changes I've made and how it's working out for us and just how we're liking it, how we're doing and everything. So without further ado, here is our updated homeschool room. Okay, so the first big change that you may notice is that we have separate desks now. The kids are no longer at one big table. They each have their separate desk, and I do have 3 children in here. So this is my desk. It's still too small, and I still need to get something a little bit bigger that I can probably like put more stuff in to organize, but it is working still for now. This is the same desk I had earlier. And then this is my youngest daughter's desk. So I got these desks at Walmart for $20, and I am in the process of spray painting them. They have one coat of the, I think it was called mint green or sea green. I'm not sure. Anyways, they have one coat each, so if you look close, like it's still splotchy. They need like 2 more coats probably. And then I have some urethane to put on them as well. So we just got those. Actually, we've had the desk for a little while, but I just started painting them this week. So they need a little work, but I think they're going to turn out really nice. So these are the desks that they have. It's just a simple desk, and it has 2 shelves on it. My youngest daughter, in her top shelf, she has a lot of her math manipulatives that she has there. Now, I used to have those big, I can't think of the word, but like they have the pull-out drawers. A lot of people use them for work boxes, and that's what had all of their daily curriculum in it. But I have since changed to just having these bins that I found at Home Depot, and this has everything that they use on a daily basis in it. This is like her reader books, and then she has all of her curriculum here. This is just a notebook that we took on vacation with us that she has down here. And then I have her just leapfrog stuff back here. So this is all of her school materials. Well, all of her individual subjects. We do family subjects, and then we do individual subjects. So the kids' individual stuff is going to be what you see in the bins here. And then they have the 3 drawer bins down here. Now, these used to be, these are just what we had on hand. I used to have like toy storage in them in the garage, but we kind of purged and got rid of some things, and we got some new shelves in the garage, so I have these now for them. Right now the drawers are mostly empty, and they say things like weapon on them because that was where all my son's pretend guns and stuff went. But I'm going to be painting these as well to match the desk, just the like outer part, not the clear drawers. But anyways, so that's what they have now for their desks, and they still have their little caddies on top. That's the same. And then my son's over here, and he has the same kind of setup. Basically, he has his little caddy with all his pens and pencils, and then he has his daily curriculum here. This is everything that he needs for the day except history, Bible, science, and read aloud, which we do as a family. I keep that stuff up near my desk, which I'll show you in a minute. And then he has his 3 drawers. Now, he's got a ton of stuff in this drawer already. This is like, you know, and I told him as long as he doesn't if it doesn't distract him from school, he can have it. So he's really liking having this stuff down here. He'll just like grab it and fidget with it while he's doing schoolwork. So he kind of needs that, like a little bit of release. He has trouble sometimes focusing without that. So that's his desk. Now, this area right here used to be my calendar area. I had like a calendar up, and I had, what else did I have? Oh, I had our skip counting boards up here. But honestly, I'll give you a quick look around the room at the walls. I've taken so much stuff down because this room is not huge. Let me shut this door. And it just made me feel slightly claustrophobic in here. So I moved the calendar to the door here. So we still do calendar. I just have to shut the door when we do calendar, and then I can open it back up. But we do keep the door shut most of the time because that way the dog will stay in the schoolroom with us, and I don't have to worry about her going off around the house and chewing things or bothering the cats. So most of the time we do keep the door shut anyways. So the calendar is now on the wall. I still have this big bookshelf here that houses all of our art stuff. I'll give you a quick look at this just in case you didn't see my other tour. This is curriculum for the kids that they're not currently using. So like their math book, I have some teacher guides up here. Their math comes with 2 workbooks, so the workbook they're not using would be up here. Their read-alouds that they're not currently reading are up here, stuff like that. And then on this shelf I have all of our character ed and our Bible. And then our paper tray. And then this shelf starts basically, this is just all art stuff. These are art books, sticker books, and just tons of art stuff that the kids can get whenever they want. And under here is more art stuff, like our paints and glitters, and then extra curriculum stuff that we're not currently using. Like I have Sunlight Science B stuff there, and I have readers right there from our Logic of English that no one is currently on those levels, so they're in there, stuff like that. All right, and just quickly, this is my older daughter's desk here, and she has everything. I'll show you a quick look at all of her work. So that's her daily work. Hers looks very, like, I don't know, she just has a lot of, these are all her readers that she has to pick from, and then all of her curriculum there. Okay, and then moving over to the other side of the room, this is kind of like what I would consider like where we do our family subjects and stuff like that in our reading area, because my desk is here. This little black caddy that you see next to my desk is where I keep all of my just, I don't know, just things that you would normally keep in a desk, but I don't have anything like any storage in my desk. So that's where all that is. I have like file folders in there and I don't know, 3 hole punch and just all that kind of stuff. Laminating materials, things like that. They're all in that little 3 drawer thing. And then on top there is kind of like just my desk stuff. I don't want to put it on my desk like pencils and pens and staplers because I just don't have a lot of space. And I use that space, the open space on my desk, to lay like whatever book I'm reading from, or when my daughter's doing math, I'll put the math teacher guide on my desk so that I can easily go check a problem if I don't know the answer to it. She's in 4th grade, so that happens every once in a while. Okay, but over here is kind of like my favorite little area of the room. This is where the kids will sit. I don't know if you guys, okay, these little wood things here, these are pillows. They're floor cushions, and I think they're the cutest thing ever. I bought them on Amazon, and they're super cute. I think they were like $10 a piece too. They're just adorable, and the kids love them. So whenever I'm doing, like if we do a video, we do a lot of history and science videos. So when we do a video, I will take that crate right there, I slide it right here, I put my computer on it, and then they sit back there with their little cushions, and they watch the video. They can also sit there when we're doing stuff at the board. We use the board for just science and history stuff, and then also, if you see all of those tiles there, that's our all about spelling. And then up there on that little clipboard is where I keep my all about spelling rule cards and things like that in case I need them while I'm teaching. And then, of course, we have our map up here. I can't live without a map. We use it every single day. That's the one thing that when we didn't have a schoolroom, we had, I got it from the Sunlight History, but it's a foldable map, and I love that because I could unfold it and put it out on the table upstairs because we do use a map every single day. But having it on the wall is just so much easier than having to lay it out every day. But I still liked the Sunlight map for the ease of not having to have one on the wall if you don't have the space. So then the cart here is really the only thing left in the room. Like, this has been a pretty quick video. I was trying to make it quick. So, okay, up here is where I keep our family subjects. So like I said, I kind of divide our day into family subjects and individual subjects. At the beginning of the day, we do the family stuff. So in this first little divider here is Bible, and then the second divider is history. Wait, I'm sorry, science. This one is science. I moved them. And then in between the science and history is geography stuff. And then in this binder, this divider is history. So this is all of our family subjects, and I can easily just grab it. We are using Sunlight for history, so We have a couple different books that we pull from, so I can easily just grab whichever book for that day. And for science this year, we are using Apologia, Flying Creatures of the Fifth Day. So that's all of our science. And this is their, I got the junior notebooking journal for my 7-year-old. And then I got the regular zoology notebooking journal for my 10-year-old. So that goes with their science. I also have these little folders where we keep just some information about whatever science experiments that they fill out, like a sheet on it. So that I keep that in there also. For Bible, I'm just doing this Bible Basics. We just kind of started this, and it's just reading through some information in the Bible. So we use that, and then our Bible. And then I also have this, which I love, that we read from a couple of times a week. It's just 100 devotions about God and science, and it just shows like the wonder of God and how it relates to science, and it's pretty cool. Okay, then okay, and then in this last one is just my stuff. I have important documents for each kid. This is our completed lesson plans folder, so when I get done with the lesson plan of the week, I just stick it in there. And then I think these are just blank notebooks. This is my meal planning notebook and some sheets, like I've got my meal planner sheets that I make copies of in there. And then right here is our all about spelling tiles, so that's it. Okay, on this shelf, this is a little strange, but we're getting kind of towards the end of this school year, and I'm already thinking about and getting excited and getting ready for next school year. So I normally had more books out just for the kids to read on both shelves, but I've kind of changed it right now. This is going to be my daughter's read aloud choice, or not read aloud, but reader choices for next year. I'm starting to kind of pull some things that we've already had, or I'm buying new things and just collecting. So this is her basket right now, and this is my son's and my youngest daughter's, who will be in kindergarten, and my son will be in 2nd grade. These are some of their reader choices for next year that I bought. Like I just bought this on Amazon for my youngest daughter, who will be in 1st grade, and she loves princesses, so this is one of the things I have for her. And I'm starting to kind of accumulate that stuff. So I just needed a place to keep it for now because we're not ready to use it yet, so I put that there. Then over here is just my notebooks that I use. This is my planner. This is my weekly, this is my planner. This is my weekly notebook that I use for planning when I'm coming up with lesson plans. This is like just a schedule for the week, not just homeschool, but like everything in general. And then I'm working on, as I do like my pre-K curriculum with my daughter right now, I'm putting it in here in case I ever want to make a curriculum and like sell it or, provide a curriculum. But anyways, I'm just putting that in there. And then this is just my idea book for like YouTube and books that I want to write one day when, I guess my kids are grown and I have time to do things like write books. I don't know. Anywho, that's my stuff. And then down here is just some books that they can pick if they're over here at reading time and just look at. We have like science books, some history books, and then just some reading books. I kind of try to get some for each of the age groups. They have books up in their rooms on their bookshelves, but this is just that they have a little extra time in school and they want to grab something. So that's what that is for. Then over here, I have our little science bucket. This is kind of new, but I really like having it here. We are doing the Apologia Flying Creatures, so I have a Bird of Georgia field guide, and I've got lots of information about Georgia wilderness, like trees and wildflowers, the state park, stuff like that. And then we have some of the stuff that we were looking at, like the feathers, and I think there's a chicken bone in there. And then there's a thermometer. I don't know why, but there's a thermometer. And then we're starting into, we're kind of done with birds now, and we're starting into insects. And one of the things that it wanted us to do was find some dead insects and study them. So our dead insects are in there, and our magnifying glass and things like that. So they can kind of just look at that when they want, when they have extra time. And again, this crate, I don't use this for anything other than setting my laptop on when I'm letting them watch a video for school. So that is pretty much it for our homeschool room. Now, I really am liking less stuff on the wall. That's one thing that it just makes me feel, my mind, my clarity, it just feels better down here to me. And I'm also liking the separate desk. I was a little bit nervous about the separate desk because of the family subjects like the science and the history. But as you can see when I back up, I mean, this room is not huge. You're seeing wall to wall here pretty much. And my desk is right there, and then their desk are right there. So now when we do science and history, I can sit at my desk and actually read and show them the pictures. And if it's too small, I'll say, like, get up and come look at this. But for the most part, they can just sit at their desk. And even my son, who would be technically the furthest away from the map, let me kind of show you from his perspective. I mean, the map is right there. So it's not super far away. So he can sit here and I can still point out countries and places on the map, or I can have them come up if I want them to. But it just seems to work out pretty well. All right, well, thanks for watching my homeschool update tour. Maybe it gave you some ideas, but we are liking the individual desks better, and I am liking everything just a little bit more simplified, less stuff on the walls and less, as far as like those big towers, less curriculum that they have out. I only have out now what they use each day, and that's it. So it is kind of making things a little bit more simple, and I'm enjoying my time in this room a little bit more. And I liked it before because if you watch my other video, you know that this was the first year we've actually had a homeschool room. So I really have enjoyed it, but I've also enjoyed kind of tweaking it and changing it and making it work for us. And I think that the way I have it now is working perfectly. Now, that doesn't mean that I will never change anything, because I change my mind a lot, and I actually really like working with this space and just having this space. So I'm sure I will change it. And when I do, I will make another video. All right, so you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Bye.